Time now for our full forecast with Sean Quinn, and it really isn't weather to stay in and watch football, but everyone will.
I know, it's really nice. Actually, kind of a taste of spring as we saw some beach communities getting a little bit of fog throughout the afternoon, and inland areas starting to warm up. In fact, all areas actually warming a little bit above normal, about 5 to 8 degrees. You can see 8 degrees above normal in beautiful Santa Barbara, and as well, you're running up the score about 6 degrees in Santa Maria. And the lows, though, a little bit cooler, and so that shows you that even though we are getting warm during the day, the nighttime the skies clear out just enough that you get that radiational cooling and you start to cool off. So Ojai was one of the warm spots in all of central and southern California at 80 degrees. Pismo, look at that, 76. Wow, no complaints there. Lompoc a little bit cooler as a little sea breeze kicked in, and San Luis Obispo, you tied Pismo as one of the warm areas for that part of the world, and it was just a great, phenomenally nice day. Right now, a lot of widespread 50s, a little 65 right there in Gaviota. I would suspect maybe a slight offshore wind there coming out of maybe just a tinge out of the north, but for the most part it's a straight zonal northwest flow, just a real quiet night. Humidity levels, they're going to start to spike up along some of our beach communities. You can see didn't really clear out a whole lot of areas until late in the afternoon in Ventura County for one, and that's because of that marine layer just kind of lingering right on the beaches. Cold ocean, a little warmer inland, it kind of sucks it in. And of course, all eyes tomorrow for super weather. They have a little bit of rain right now in Tampa, Florida. They're expecting some rain overnight and possibly some thunderstorms tomorrow morning. By the afternoon, they'll expect to be clear for the most part, and game time temp between 70 and about 73 degrees. So a really nice day there. Of course, they're an open stadium, so the rain is something they have to keep an eye on, but it looks like they'll stay dry. For us, high pressure, holding firm. We do have the marine layer out there. That's kind of your gray matter. Some Thule fog inland, and a little bit of cloud cover is starting to show up, and that's because we're getting just a little kink in the area of high pressure that's holding across the west coast. For the most part, though, we stay mild. We do expect to cool off a little bit tomorrow as we get more of the onshore flow. We get a little bit of cloud cover rolling through the region. As you can see, there's some fog at the lower levels. I'll put the fog map up in just a moment, but at the upper levels and mid levels, rain chances really virtually nothing. It looks like maybe the Sierra gets some backdoor activity. For the most part, though, we expect to stay dry at least through the next 7 days, possibly next weekend. There's a little hint something shows up around Friday or Saturday, but it doesn't look overly promising. Very light winds, that's the good news there, and that little southerly wind tinge turn right there, that's indicative of this. That's the marine layer trying to build its way up through the channel, and then around the corner right here we get into the central coast, and to me that looks like a little early taste of spring as we have the cold ocean. We start to warm things up, get longer days inland. We start to pull in that marine layer just a little bit more as we get closer and closer to March. 60s tomorrow. We'll go into a couple of 70s as we go into Monday, though. Look what happens. We drop down even a little bit more. So it will be a little bit more on the brisk side, maybe right around the high 50s to lower 60s as we go into Monday, and we'll expect to kind of hover there, maybe a little warming as we head toward the latter half of next week, but still a little on the cool side. So partly cloudy and cooler tomorrow. We do expect to see a little bit less of the sunshine for some areas as we get more of that mid and upper level cloudiness, and one more time, that marine layer kind of knocking on the door and sort of building along the beaches. So 68 in Nipomo, 67 in Paso Robles and your beaches, a little bit cooler, low to mid 60s from Pismo back up toward Avila. And then as we head down into Ventura County, same story there, the beaches. Today, only Ventura was only 66. We expect to drop back a little bit tomorrow. Camarillo at 68 and Ojai at 80. Today, probably about a mid-70 tomorrow. Surf is a little small. Tomorrow it bumps a tiny bit out of the west-northwest. It looks like we're in for a little bit of a wave drought for a little bit of a little while, but hopefully that'll change. And there's your Santa Barbara forecast as we head off toward next weekend. We do see a slight chance of maybe something showing up on about Friday. It's really weak chance right now, but we'll have to wait and see as we get a little bit closer. The models will change inevitably as we get into next week, but it looks like just a slight chance. Otherwise, quiet weather, marine layer, some mid and upper level cloudiness, and we're going to head out to break. We hope you'll stay tuned, and we'll be right back in just a couple minutes.
Tasha, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip Hop Group Tag Team to help you plan dessert?
Fresh vanilla, rocky road, chocolate peanut butter cookie dough. Scoop this, scoop this, scoop this, scoop this, scoop shakalaka, shakalaka.
Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
Sprinkle!